Bree more. Bree more production.
Hey, Lauren. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Lauren.
Bree more.
Hey, Lauren. Hey, Lauren.
Okay, you guys, thank you for watching the Bree More Productions YouTube channel, and we are here with David Gray.
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been in Dallas?
2 days.
How was it? How's it going?
Amazing. I love Dallas. Kind of reminds me of Houston. A little bit. I like Dallas. I like
Tell me
Dallas.
why. Elaborate.
I guess because of the fans.
The fans.
Football.
Oh,
I guess because of football fans. Like, y'all like a football state.
yeah.
The Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
People go so hard for the
Yeah.
Cowboys here. It's
Y'all got some
crazy.
die-hard fans.
Yes. So you already met diehard Cowboy fans?
Oh yeah, they all in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, they
all
everywhere.
in
Cowboy
Atlanta.
fans are everywhere.
Good Jesus.
I actually studied abroad in Berlin, Germany. It was Cowboy fans over there.
Oh yeah, they everywhere.
They are literally the America's team. That's the nickname, right?
Yeah, and they don't play either. They gonna fight about the Cowboys.
Yeah. So are you a Cowboys fan?
I like the Cowboys. I like Prescott. I like the Cowboys.
Okay.
I like it.
So I was doing my research about you, and I learned that you like roam in different styles of music, like pop and R&B.
Yep.
What's your favorite genre, and why?
My favorite. Now, I love R&B. Don't get me wrong, but pop is definitely my favorite. I just do them so quick. It's just natural, more like a natural, like the guitar player, the guitar too. So it might just be a guitar thing, acoustic. You know what I'm saying? Because my voice is more like guitar, piano. You know what I'm saying? So when I get on them, when I start writing those songs, they just come to me. So like 5 minutes.
Are you self-taught, or were you raised in?
Just both. You know
Because
what
I
I'm
know
saying?
your dad was a trumpet.
Yeah, he played the trumpet.
Okay.
Yeah, he played the trumpet, and my uncle, he more played the guitar. So I kind of like watched him and just like started playing stuff out here. And then I took lessons when I was like 14. So just trying to be more fluent with it.
Okay, that's dope. Do you have any favorite pop artists that you listen to?
Oh yeah, Maroon 5. Ed Sheeran is one of my.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh, yeah.
It's so funny because I have a crazy Ed Sheeran story. A house that I bought in Beverly Hills. He had just left there, and so they was trying to hurry to get him out so they can show me the house. I was gonna buy it, and we actually bought it, and then we was in there or whatever, and he left his Grammys in there.
Oh
He
wow.
left all his Grammys in the house, and
So was he staying there? Was
yeah,
it
he
his
was
house?
Airbnb. He was
Oh.
I knew the owner real good, and he was Airbnb, and the owner always tried to get me to buy it, not to like forget I'm gonna buy it. And then I bought it, and then we had that personal relationship. And he left all his Grammys in the safe.
Oh, I bet that was inspirational.
Yeah, oh yeah. I was like,
Sheesh, that is so dope.
he came back with a Grammy too.
So I like because I have to listen to pop music to work. Because like just when I started working on my business, I would end up in coffee shops, and typically they play that type of music.
Yeah.
So now my brain is stuck on that type of music. Like I'm more productive when I listen to pop music.
Yeah, it opens you up. You know what I'm saying? It's just so soothing. Just it'll open your mind. You can think. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to get all kill you.
Right.
Your mama house. And
Yeah, and it's loving.
Yeah.
Like I love my woman. I'm looking for my woman. It's like
Yeah. No, that's good.
yeah.
It's very
So
soothing.
what is the most difficult genre to tap into for you?
It's the pop. African American. So they kind of like they being a little stingy. You know what I'm saying? Let me over there, but we're gradually doing it. Our next record is an R&B record, and so we kind of slowly transition into it. So,
So what is the difficulties like Are they not? Are the pop artists not linking up with you? Because
No, they linking up.
okay.
It's just the politics of it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They look kind of like standoffish a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the industry.
Is it kind of like what Nas X went through with the whole country music?
Yeah.
And
You see how they try to try to almost not. You know what I'm saying? They weren't trying to shut them down, but they were just like, you know, they were trying to make it so hard, and then that's when what's his name?
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Cyrus, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when Mr. Cyrus came and was like, you know what, man, I'm just gonna show this kid some love. Man, they trying to give him a hard time talking about the song wasn't country, you know, the song wasn't pop. They was trying to name it another category. This guy, no, man, the song is pop. It's a pop record. You know what I'm saying? So he came in and blessed the song, and shoot, the rest was history. You know what I'm saying? That was some love right there too.
Yeah. And it's weird because I feel like people, like artists in the hip hop genre, we don't have the same guard up like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, yeah, you want to be a
So
rapper?
welcoming.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. But that pop world, please, they gonna let you know. Hold up, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Who sent you? You know what I'm saying? And why you think you can come over here? So, yeah.
Yeah. So hip hop, if you're listening, put your guard up. How was it being raised in Mississippi? I'm curious.
Horrible. Good Lord. But, you know.
How long? Like, okay, so I know you was born in New York, and then
I went to Mississippi when I was 2.
Okay.
Like 2 years old.
So you claim Mississippi?
Yeah, Mississippi's my home. Yeah, that's my hometown.
Right.
I was raised there. Everything. It's right there.
What was so horrible about Mississippi?
Just surviving mindset. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got the same. You know, it's getting better for sure, but everybody has the same mindset. It's just like, you know, which is it's good for certain people. It's so traditional. What I mean, like, you know, for me, I'm not in the box. So when you have a non-in-the-box person in a boxed-in place, you know, of course he's going to get frustrated. He's going to want to branch out and go here and go here. That's where I was. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for nobody else, but I know for me it was a horrible transition because everybody around me was so in the box. You know what I'm saying? But what is cool, is good because it's a trend. It's it's just one of those states. It's just traditional, like the South. Like it's very strict. You go to school, you go to college. You know what I'm saying? Like you go after college, you get a job, and then you work the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it just wasn't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so outside of the box. I want to be this. I want to be this. I want to be that. I want to be everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Creatively.
Yeah, creatively. So me being around non-creative people, it made me frustrated and it made it hard. It made it harder. You know what I'm saying? But would I go back and change it? I loved it, the hardness of it, but it was very
difficult. Yeah. So when did you leave Mississippi?
Right when I was a grill manager at 14 at McDonald's. And then when I started working there, I was like 16. At 16 years old. And I just was like, man, it's gotta be something. It's gotta be something else. It's gotta be something more better out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that when I was 16 years old, I was gone.
You just left.
I just dipped.
What was your first stop?
Indianapolis. Yeah.
You just left on your own, like you didn't have nobody with you, no parents, no siblings, because you are 6 of 10, right?
Yes.
So you didn't have nobody with you. You just left.
Just left. Ain't nobody.
How much money did you have?
I got my check. I had like $900. Yeah, I had like $900. And I went to Indianapolis. And my cousin was supposed to be up there. And I never got in contact with him. For some reason, I just never got in contact with him. And then I was up there.
Sheesh, that's not funny though.
I had got this guy to give me a room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, not a hotel, it was a motel joint. Ooh, wee. Mm-hmm.
Now that you're living in Beverly Hills, you're like, baby,
Never
no,
go back.
this is not for no king.
So did all that, you know, met the right people, and I met this amazing guy. His name is Jimmy. Like, he's one of the CEOs of this company, kind of like both CEOs of the company now. And I met with him, man, and he got me and groomed me, and just taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Taught me pretty much everything about the world. And then I went to Atlanta, and then here I am now.
So, do you think Atlanta plays a role in breaking you as
Oh,
an
yeah.
artist?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know a lot of people believe that moving to Atlanta is.
Well, I thought I was it. But I made it. I said, "Oh, this is it right here."
So it is true.
But Atlanta got a guard up. Like you just like it ain't easy. You just can't go there and be like, "Oh my God." Let me just, man. People had their nose up, turn their nose up. Everybody wanted money and da 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 da. I said, man. I said, here we go again. I gotta work another play. I gotta work another move. So I worked into some other guys, Calico, and got with him and just, worked that situation, got into real estate, bought a couple of properties, and then we just kept on flipping houses and flipping properties, and just kept on going. And then, yes.
That's cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know that you was into real estate.
Oh yeah.
Are you still?
Like private investors type stuff. So I kind of like backed away from going and build and fix things up and stuff like that. I just like, hey man, listen, I'll give you 50,000. You know what I'm saying? Give me 75,000 back. You know what I'm saying? Give me 100 grand back type stuff like that. So this is more like a private investor.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm trying to learn more about real estate, and you know how people on social media now, they don't necessarily give you.
You got to sign up for the classes. You got to
They make it seem like it's just like, oh, I flipped this house and I got this money, and I'm like, no, where's the process?
No. Listen, it's a website. It's a website called Build Me Right, and man, you can learn so much stuff on there, man. All the stuff that they trying to teach you and charge you for, you can go on that website. It's like 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They go on the website. These are hidden websites. You know what I'm saying? So they'll go on the website and they'll get all the game, and then they'll act like they're teaching it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the real estate game is, man, to me, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? People try to tell you that it's hard. You know what I'm saying? So you won't, so you won't go do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you won't. The game is easy. You know what I'm saying? You get into the website. There's so many websites you can get into and learn. You can take an online class, course, and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? So now, if you research yourself and get in there and learn a little bit about yourself, it's really easy. It's really all about the money.
Right.
It's not about the knowledge. If you get it, it's a formula. If you get it, man, you can go down the street down here and find an open lot. You know what I'm saying? For like 150 grand. And then you build it out, you build a parking lot. And then you charge everybody from the club to park over there. Just that easy. You can make 100 grand a month. You know what I'm saying? Just by people parking it every night, every day for events, for club events, for whatever. You know, so they got to park in your parking lot.
I think people be trying to figure out like where do they get the money though? Like,
I mean, your credit. You don't even have to use your money. You know what I'm saying? You can use. That's when you got to get your credit together.
yeah.
So when you get your credit together, you can use the banks. Money. You have to build a relationship with them. Business credit. You know what I'm saying? So you get a business credit for like $10,000. You know what I'm saying? And you got $5,000 put up that you're not even. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna go toward that $10,000 plus that interest, which is gonna be about $12,000, about $12,500. So you already have that emergency $7,500 just in case something else that you're doing is not paying for that $10,000 plus that $12,500 interest rate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you always have something set to the side, so you can go ahead and take care of a little bit of that. So if you can't do it, put the 75 on there. Then you boost your next borrowing position, which would be like 20 grand. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you pay half of that on that 20 grand, then you can get you 30. You know what I'm saying? Then you can get you 50.
Put me up on game.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's so many ways to do it. Me personally, research yourself.
Yeah.
Don't pay for no $15 a month, $20 a month. Sign up for mine because they're getting rich off of y'all.
Yeah.
They get rich off of y'all, and they get rich off of real estate because they're in it. So it's just a two-way money thing. If I got 1 million people paying $15 a month,
you on?
I'm on, and I'm flipping houses. I can stop flipping houses a little bit and just rely on that $15. I mean, $15 a month from 1 million people.
Right, and then on top of that, they become social media influencers.
Yeah, exactly.
So they get paid.
So they get paid. Yeah, so.
There's
Just
so much
read.
money out here,
Yeah,
bro.
just read and research yourself, man. That's what I did. That's how I got smart.
Right.
I'm up all night. You know what I'm saying? My man, you be telling me all the time, man, you get some rest, go to sleep, go to sleep. I'm up all night on the phone, research, Gary. You can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I research and I read myself and I figure it out myself.
What are you researching right now?
Just researching more about the body. You know what I'm saying? About the colon area. Like a lot of African Americans are dying from colon cancer, stomach cancer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to just get into some more natural research about that, so I can tell people what to do, what to take, and how to take care of their body, so they can have better eating habits, better eating diets, better skin. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I'm researching it now, just to get a better answer.
Right.
So yeah, that's what I'm on right now.
That's good that you're on right now because I feel like now is the perfect time to do that.
Yeah.
Due to the fact that our immune systems are pretty much under attack due to COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So how have you been coping with this COVID situation?
Just easy, exercising, vitamins, just eating right, keeping your immune system strong. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing is just keeping your immune system strong. With vitamins and just, certain things that you eat. You know what I'm saying? Staying away from red meat.
Do you eat fast food?
Mm-hmm.
No. No,
My stuff
not
is
at
more
all.
like fish, salad. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay away from a lot of bread now. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Health is wealth, I think that.
It really
I want to
is.
spend this money.
Right. I want to be around. I don't work too hard. So I like the fact, when I was looking on your Instagram, you brought up the fact that you were homeless.
Oh yeah. Oh God. No. Times. I probably mentioned it one time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was homeless. Numerous times. About 10 times. Get knocked down, do it again. Get knocked down, do it again. Get knocked down, I was on the street. I used to walk from state to state. Yeah, I used to walk from Mississippi to Memphis. I used to walk from one side of Mississippi to the other side of Mississippi. I used to walk and just, you know what I'm saying? I just couldn't stay sitting down. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I've been homeless a lot of times.
So what is the solution to that? Because I feel like nowadays people are not appreciating and skipping, are trying to skip the process.
It's just the research. The more you read, you're talking to a guy who read over 2,700 books. You know what I'm saying? So the more you read, I promise you, man, the information is right there. You got the computer, you got Wi-Fi. You can read 100,000 books on your computer. It's right there. You don't have to go to the library no more. You don't have to go to Barnes and Noble, whatever.
Yeah.
You don't have to go there. It's right there. All the books are right there. You don't have to pay for them, but you can get a subscription and you can subscribe on it, and you can, have a monthly thing. You can read all of the books. Like all the information is being right in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's a lack of knowledge, and people are just lazy. They don't want to go and do the research. They don't want to look. They don't want to read. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people that can't read. So it's just, I think that's the problem right there. Is people just lacking, just being lazy, and they don't want to research. Like the more you know, of course, the more healthy you're gonna be. The more, the more civilized you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? The more you know your rights. You know what I'm saying? The more it's just the more you know.
Yeah.
It's simple. The more you know, the smarter you're gonna be, and the more smoother your life will be. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's the lack of research.
It seemed like you kept your faith as well.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Many times I wanted to get myself on up out of here and be like, man, this ain't it. What am I here for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I stuck in there, hung in there. And,
What was that moment that made you realize that everything that you went through in the past was worth it?
So many.
I know, because you're staying in Beverly Hills now.
Yes. There's so many moments before that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done had $1 million, lost $1 million, had $2 million, and lost $2 million, had $3 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many situations where I had so much money and then I just drank it off. You know what I'm saying? And so, it's just, I just been in so many situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be here all day. You know what I'm saying? Breaking down all the moments and I thought this was the moment right here.
Right.
And then when I got past that moment, I said, I thought this was the moment. So, it was a lot of moments.
What was the most valuable lesson that you have learned about money?
The most valuable lesson, it's just money.
It's so crazy that you just said that because I was on Instagram and this lady was like, we need to stop having so much emotional ties to our money.
Money is just, it's two things. It's just like you know the importance of money and you just don't know the importance of money. When you wake up in the morning, you see the lights, you gotta work towards those lights.
Yeah.
You gotta work towards your car note. You gotta work towards your insurance. You know what I'm saying? See, those are the importance of money. You know what I'm saying? So me and my team, we don't like, you know what I'm saying? We know the importance of money. We know that I know that OP gotta get paid. I know Jess gotta get paid. I know camera gotta get paid. I know my security gotta get paid. That's the importance of money. You know what I'm saying? We all know that money it has to keep on going around, but we don't have a money relationship. You know what I'm saying? So and I think that if more African American men and women would know the importance of money, I think there would be a little bit more, a little bit more civilized. Instead of getting some money, I gotta go to the Gucci store. See, that's not the importance of money. You know what I'm saying? Like the importance of money is not to get some money and to go spend it on Gucci or Louis or any of that. A lot of people don't understand is that all of these companies, Louis, whatever, African American, they're not giving us no money. They're not giving us no profit. And we are the biggest
consumer.
Yeah, the biggest ones that's making them all in the all in the money. So why would you, as soon as you get that Gucci, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people all the time, man, you make $1,000, put it up. You make another $1,000, put it up. So when you get to $5,000, spend $800 out there. Go treat yourself with $800. You know what I'm saying? You take that 42 and leave it up, and then make a profit on top of that 42. You know what I'm saying? And then keep on redoing it. That's how you save money. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you create generational wealth. That's how you save money. That's how you save money for your kids, your family, your mom, whoever. So lack of knowledge.
The knowledge. Absolutely. And then I think what we really don't understand is when we do buy these luxury goods, you can resell the shit.
Yeah, I do it all the time. I bought a Rolls Royce. I know exactly what when I went in there and bought my truck, I knew exactly what I was going to do. I was going to drive it for about 2.5, 3 years. I got like five of my friends that I know for sure that will give me what I put inside of the truck. You know what I'm saying? Or I can go here, you know what I'm saying, to this company. They're going to give me exactly what I put inside of the truck. You know what I'm saying? So people go into things that they don't know how they're going to get out of things. You know what I'm saying? So it's another thing. It's just lack of knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge to go into something, you know what I'm saying, with a plan to get out of something, then you're going to be stuck with something. You know what I'm saying? So people go get a house, and they get stuck with that house because they didn't go in it having the knowledge to get out of the house. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the world is so simple. We make it hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's funny that you said that as well, because Nipsey once said that we need to start playing an exit strategies.
Exactly. I never knew Nipsey ever said that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just, see, Nipsey is just like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he reads and he researches. So when two people of the same accountable, we run across the same pages, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm reading something and I'm telling you to read too, you know, when I see you again, you're gonna be like, damn, Dave, we're gonna start talking the same type of
conversation
because we fought around and read the same pages and stuff.
Right.
So you know, when you read, you get the knowledge, and that's what he was encouraging. So
I like that. So now that you are living in LA, is the opportunities for you different? Do you feel like, one thing that I truly want to know, the reason why I ask that question is because a lot of people feel like they have to move away from where they're from to make it.
I always used to go back and forth to LA, but I never lived, so I wanted that experience. You know what I'm saying? So I bought a house in Beverly Hills, and I love the experience. Like I don't care who I see or hear. I mean, I see people all the time. I went to restaurant down the street. I seen Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? And talked to him. And when others trip, I seen Chris Brown. So you're gonna see everybody. You know what I'm saying? Definitely where I live at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, me, I don't never rush nothing. So I'm always gonna see them anyway. You know what I'm saying? When it's my time, it's a time thing. You know what I'm saying? People move to places. Oh, I can't move to Atlanta because I'm gonna run to. So they're rushing their time. You know what I'm saying? So when you move somewhere naturally, then everything naturally happens. So you know, people be trying to rush their time. You can't rush your time. When it's your time, like it's your time. Right now is my time. There's nothing can mess it up. A gun, a bullet, a gun, anything, nothing. Like God is using you for a message. So nothing can happen when it's your time.
How do you know when it's your time?
You just know. If you're close to God, you know.
Yeah.
If you're not close to Him, then it's gonna be static. You're gonna be unsure.
Confused.
Yeah, confused.
Yeah.
For me, I just know my time. You know what I'm saying? I'm meeting all these beautiful people. And all these beautiful people are being put in my life for a reason for me to help them and guide them. So I definitely got that feeling that it's my time.
Yeah. And then on top of that, you seem smart.
Very smart.
It's like,
Not by a long shot.
that's good because it's like nowadays it's hard to like pull that from people simply because they don't have it.
Yeah. I see interviews all the time. Like, they be leaning on. I don't do drugs. Like I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't never tried it in my life. So I used to see stuff, interviews and stuff, and people be on lean.
Barely talking.
Man, what you say? You know what I'm saying? So, and you probably in your mind like this, lacking knowledge, right here. Let's go to the next question.
Right, and it's so hard because you gotta pull something out of them, and then you will see people like go into the dumbass questions like, "How many bitches you fucking?" And then they up. Yeah, I got about 50 hoes. You know, like bro, like.
Yeah.
The fact that we just talked about credit and flipping houses and most people fall asleep.
Yeah.
You know?
They don't know it. Lack of knowledge, they don't know it. They sleep on lack of knowledge.
Yeah. And I hate that. That's why I told myself, like, when I started this, I'm like, we ain't talking about your baby mama, how many girls you having sex with, none of that. I don't care about that. I care about the substance. Like who you are as an artist, like how can we provide solutions for our people? Because to me, all that is natural. Like naturally, you're gonna sleep with a woman. Like naturally, you're gonna be with a man. Naturally, you're gonna be attractive to somebody. Like why we always gotta talk about that when we know clearly that's not
that ain't gonna change
a struggle for us. A struggle is credit, flipping houses, real estate, generational wealth, breeding. Eating good. So let's talk about that shit. Yeah. So, like, now that you have, grown different genres and been an artist for years, what is the most valuable advice you can give to another artist?
Man, I say it all the time. It's so simple. See, I'm simple. I'm so simple guy. Just when you're doing something, man, you just can't give up. But as soon as you give up, you miss your opportunity. So as soon as you stop and you're an artist, like as soon as you say that you is gonna sleep in that bed a little bit more long today and you're not gonna get up and finish your regular routine, that person could have been their PD, you know what I'm saying, a record exec, or, you know, or somebody like my manager, you know what I'm saying, that can take you to the next level, you know what I'm saying, but you want to sleep a little bit more longer and just convince yourself that this is it for you. You can't do it no more.
Yeah.
So as soon as you stop going, the light is right at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the light. That's just like you've seen a light. Like you've been going, you haven't seen the light, and you see the light, and you just like, damn, that's too far. I can't do it no more. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So I just tell them, man, like with me, it worked for me. I just never gave up. I just kept on going no matter what. I just always kept on going. Like so many people knocked me down and said I wasn't gonna be like this. I can't sing like this. I can't do this. I can't do that. And it discouraged me, but I just kept on going.
No matter what.
Yeah, no matter what, you just gotta keep going.
Yeah.
So if you keep going, you'll be successful.
That's true.
Period.
It's so true.
It just don't get no better than that right there.
So, you are an independent artist. Nowadays, you hear a lot of people saying they are independent, but I want you to define what an independent artist
I'm gonna
is.
tell you exactly what independent is.
Please.
Independent means that you go into that motherfucking bank and you going in there and get your own money out that bank account. And you coming up out that bank and you paying your people with the hand that you touch in the bank with. Like it ain't going to no third, fourth, other different parties. No. You going in that bank and you getting your own money and you paying people. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's independent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know, it goes beyond that. But it's just, you know, you got the other stuff, you know, where you're doing everything on your own, you know what I'm saying? Like what we doing, we on the road right now. You know what I'm saying? Like this is all funded by, you know, me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we go in different cities, we, you know, put together meet and greets, you know, we paying for the food, you know, like we just independent, like there's nobody behind us. You know what I'm saying? So that's another source of independent, you know what I'm saying? But
when you say no one is behind you, you talking about a record label?
yeah,
Okay.
record label, you know what I'm saying? So not to say that I would never do a record label, you know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna need, you know, it takes a village to raise a child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna need some sort of, because they the pros, they was here way before I was born, they was here before you was born, they was here before any of us was born, 60, 50, 60, 70 years ago. So you can't take that away from them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They have some type of engine going on and some type of leverage that we don't have because they worked hard to get these relationships and build these labels and build these big major labels up. So that we can't take that away from them. You know what I'm saying? Because they worked hard before we were even born. You know what I'm saying? So eventually you're gonna have to do something with a label. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's using them for distribution or 50-50 share profit deal, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, you're gonna have to join forces with, you know what I'm saying, somebody, you know. So, I mean personally, I don't like when artists say F a label, you know what I'm saying, we don't need a label, we don't do this, and I think it's disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful because they work so hard, labels work hard to get their relationships, just like I work hard, you know what I'm saying, to get my relationships, you know what I'm saying, so I don't want nobody to be like, fuck me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, David, you know, no, I work hard for this. You know?
Exactly.
So I give the labels that respect. You know what I'm saying? Despite of whatever they got going on with other artists and other hard-hit artists that want to shoot up places and do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that's between y'all.
Right.
So, you know.
But do you think that some artists come across these horrible deals due to the lack of knowledge and not reading?
You said the key word in your sentence right there. It's nobody's fault. It's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because you're not smart enough. They lack of knowledge. It's over. I think like the last time I checked, it's like 4,300 music books that people have written. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's there. Take your time. If you need a whole 2 years to read 4,000 books, which is important, your career, or you going into a situation where you know you're going to get jerked over, you know what I'm saying? You know you're going to get jerked over. So everything is your fault. You don't read. You don't have no type of knowledge about a 360 deal. You don't have no type of knowledge about a deal period, and you want to go sign a deal. That's your fault. You deserve it. You deserve everything that you is about to get handed to you right now. It's not the label's fault.
Right.
It's the lack of knowledge. If you were smart, then you'd be up a couple million. If you were smart, you know what I'm saying? You know the old saying, if you do better, you do better. Period.
Because let's be honest, if you can find a way to make more money out of a situation, you're gonna take advantage of it.
Yeah, you're gonna take advantage
That's
of
a
it.
record label, that's a person,
Yeah.
that's just period.
Yeah, that's just the world. That's just life. That's the hustle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, man,
That's even now, like, you know, I rent out my studio to people, but I highly think that people are going to read the instructions
yeah.
of renting out this space.
You think they are?
Yes.
You think
They
they are?
never do.
Yeah. And then they realize that something happened. They don't get the deposit back.
Right.
They don't get the money back. They don't get nothing. If you would have read the instructions, you would have seen that if you do this, you don't get this back. If you do this, you don't get this back. If you do this, you do this. It's right there. Like knowledge. People don't even want to read the dentist form. When you go into the dentist, they just be writing stuff down. Date of birth, that's it. They be writing it down. They ain't got time to be reading all that.
Listen, it's so effed up nowadays. Like, people don't want to read long memes that be on the shade room sometimes.
Nah.
So it's like, oh, that's too long. I'm not reading all that. And I'm like, that could be $1 million deal or something.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't
it's
want to
weird.
read no more.
To me, I think it's stressful on my behalf because as African American in this country, it was like illegal for us to read and write.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And now we have the freedom to do so.
And we still don't want to do it. They don't want to read right.
It's like, do you need massa to like be like, you can't do this, for you to want to do it?
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. It's sad out here. So I like the fact that you are putting your money into your craft, and you are using the old school method of connecting with DJs in each city.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Especially now in this social media society.
Because I just, you know what I'm saying, I never, like me and my team, like we all just alike. You know what I'm saying? We don't do no following. Like we want to make history. We want to transcend. Like we want to be the one that, like, man, you remember the kid David Gray, man? He got the tour bus and wrapped it with his face around it and went to 50 states and was trying to find a road to Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? like you know what I'm saying? So that's what my team is about. Like we just want to make history. Like we dream big. Like we dream big, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's my label, Dream Makers. You know what I'm saying? The slogans, we dream big. You know what I'm saying? So we just felt that there was a need to meet everybody that's even important or not so important in every single state and give, like I did interviews with people I never even heard of, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I heard of you know what I'm saying? But like people that just started yesterday,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Just giving them a shot, man, it's because I look at it as history.
Yeah.
Man, we got an interview with David Gray. Man, remember we did the interview with David Gray? Now David Gray is the most biggest R&B pop sensation in the world, but he stopped and gave me that interview.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was part of that history.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're giving people. We're giving people history. You know what I'm saying? To be part of history. Same thing. If you really look at it, every Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, everybody did the same thing. These people went to states and states. This is our culture. This is where it come from. Like the Million Man March and like Dr. Martin Luther King was on tour.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? Like them guys on tour. Like they were going through the Chili Circuit, Nashville, and Arkansas. Like they was campaigning around you know what I'm saying? Almost around the whole world. So that's just our culture, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to bring that back, you know what I'm saying? From all of that, from Dr. Martin Luther King days, and Master P, Birdman, all like this is what they did. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're so big.
Right.
They went around the world and touched everybody personally, and gave people shirts, gifts, and help this and help that. That's why they're so huge. You know what I'm saying? We're talking, about 30 years?
Yeah. Because Diddy was just talking mad noise on DJ Khaled's album. He was like, I've been here for 30 years. I'm like, you know what? You have.
Yeah, he has been here for 30 years, but he ain't did what the South guys did.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he can do all that boasting.
I don't think Master P get enough credit.
Nah, he don't get enough credit, man.
If you ask me.
If you ask me too.
Because that man is like a pure genius. Like, everything that we talk about being self-made and generational wealth and sharing the knowledge and investing, he do all that.
He do all that.
Yeah.
All of that.
Speaking of Birdman, like, have you noticed that, did you see that he said that Cash Money makes 20 to 30 million a year off of masters because he owns the masters?
Yeah. I mean, he's smart. Yeah, he's smart.
What are your thoughts about owning the masters? Because I feel like that's like the trending topic.
I mean, it just got kind of like brought to light. You know what I'm saying? Artists owning their masters. So, I think it's amazing. If you go own your masters, there's definitely more money for your family and for your generation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Owning your masters. So, I mean, we own our masters. You know, yeah, I would definitely tell the artists to try very hard to own your masters. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
When you own your masters, what does that necessarily mean? Like, if somebody want to use it for a commercial or something?
Yeah, like all that. You just own everything. Like, no, it's like it's not a third, second party that owns it because you can give your masters up. So if you give your masters up, then like if I give my masters up to you, then I gotta come to you and be like, did you make any money? You know what I'm saying? Like, and you like, I gotta see. I don't know. I'm not really paying attention to that. I gotta check. But I'm really like, damn, like, like, no, can you really tell me, did you make any money? You know what I'm saying? So, it's not only your own masters, oh man, that's all bad. It's all bad. You gotta check in with other people about the stuff, and you just don't own them, man. Just, you know, you gave it up.
Yeah, and it's like you're the one that's performing and writing and singing and rapping. Like, you deserve to own it.
Yeah, you deserve
it.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your single, Leave the Trap. I think that was like, why you choose that topic for that?
I mean, it's just our culture once again. You know, like the same thing what you're doing right now. This is your job, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it your trap. It's your trap. You know what I'm saying? So you working your wrist to get to a bigger platform, or you want to own a radio.
Own a building.
Yeah, you want to own a building. You want to own. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're working your wrist right now. Mm-hmm. You sit here with me working your wrist. I'm sitting here with you working my wrist too. So we both working our wrist to go to the next level in life. Right? That's what the song is about. It's not a trap song. I just use the word trap because it's relatable to our culture. You can work at McDonald's, you can work at Burger King, you can work at Kentucky Fried Chicken. I don't care where you work at. That's your trap. What's trap? How you trap looking? You know what I'm saying? I work at Pizza Hut. You know what I'm saying? So you work at Pizza Hut. That's a trap. You're trying to work your wrist until you get to the manager position. And then you're trying to work your way to CEO and then equity in the company. So that's what I mean. That's what the whole song is about. It's a message.
I like that you said you brought up the 9 to 5s because nowadays it's kind of like having a 9 to 5 is lame a little bit.
Yeah,
like everybody want to be an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm. Everybody want to be an entrepreneur or on unemployment. Those are the main things going on right now.
Right.
Nobody want to go back to work no more.
And then in the song, I noticed that you said niggas be too greedy. Yeah, that's a trap.
Yeah.
Like, being greedy is a trap.
Yeah,
Let's talk
like
about
niggas
that.
be too greedy. Yeah, that be a trap. You know what I'm saying? Because when you in a trap, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when you be greedy, it can become a trap, and you're only trapping yourself. When you be greedy and not letting other people eat, you know what I'm saying? Like, you trapping yourself because everybody around you that's not eating, they're gonna eventually turn on you, or they're gonna leave you, or they're just gonna be like, bro, you're too greedy. Like, we can't be here. You're gonna lose everybody. So you're trapping yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was my message just with that line right there. You know, it's a very powerful line.
Yes.
You know, so, you know, a lot of times we can trap ourselves by being too greedy. You know what I'm saying? And not letting other people eat. You know,
and that can also be about sharing information and
stuff.
Not just money.
Not just money. Not sharing information and keeping it all, you know, held up. And that's not why God gave you the knowledge. he didn't give you knowledge to hold it. He gave you knowledge to spread it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what me and my team do. You know, even from the camera guy to, you know, my security, they all got knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They all smart, like smart. So, you know, we just keep on spreading it, and we spread through other people. You know, children, and you know, like me and my brother, we do. You know, we give away 5,500 turkeys a year for Thanksgiving. You know, we give money to the kids that can't have Christmas in Atlanta. That's not. I'm not even from here. You know what I'm saying? So, and we do it in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just what our team is about. We've been doing this right here. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, the music is cool. You know what I'm saying? But for us to get on this road and touch all these kids and touch all these people and let them know that, hey, all of the Rolls Royce that I got, the Lamborghini that I got, the mansion that I got, the everything that I got, I was homeless.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was homeless. Didn't have a dime. Like, I had $900. You know what I'm saying? So I turned $900 into
Millions.
some millions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody can do it. On a high school level, on a third grade level, you know, everything is right there. You know, you really just stay at home. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Be on your computer all day long and just learn and take your own classes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you can put yourself through college. You know what I'm saying? All online. You know what I'm saying? So,
Do you think we have it easier than our ancestors?
oh yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, definitely with the internet shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you sit at home, eat all day, and go to college. You mean tell me I ain't gotta go see none of these people? Because some people are not. Some people are antisocial.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Some people been bullied all their life, and they don't even know how to be around people. You know what I'm saying? So shit, you mean tell me you can stay at home and it's a good Lord and go to school and go to college? Oh, that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? Like if I would have knew that back then, I could have been on the internet. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really promoted like that. You know what I'm saying? But if I could have, you know, convinced my parents to, you know, go to college online and stuff like that, but man, I would have did it. But I mean, I played sports and stuff, you know. But we definitely have it easier.
I believe so too.
Shoot.
Like now we don't, like you said, we don't have to go to the library.
Mm-mm.
Like books are right here.
Yeah.
Audio books, you don't have to read them or you can listen.
Listen, just drive.
Right.
Listen. If you can listen, you can be smart. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So what are your end goals for your music? Now that you're on the 50, how many cities have you visited?
We did like 5 so far.
Okay.
Yeah, we did like five cities.
So Dallas was the top 5 first cities, or did you plan it that way? How did you plan your tour?
My road manager director, which is D-Train, Sheriff D-Train, he's doing this thing. He's the one that sits behind the desk, you know what I'm saying, and puts all the stuff together, puts all the hottest places together. He got relationship with all the 50 states, with all the people, all the program directors, all the DJs, all the hottest DJs. So everywhere we go to, he's putting it together. You know what I'm saying? So he's telling us what city to go to, what city not to go to, just over here to do this verse and double back to this city. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the one that's coordinating. So
That makes sense. That's good that you have a team because you can't do it